Dear students, now we are going to see nouns. Nouns are names of different people, animals, places, etc. Not only people, animals and places, each and every things which we are using in our life have names. All these names are called nouns. These nouns are four types. We are going to see four types here: proper nouns, common nouns, collective nouns, and abstract nouns. So, in our house, we are seeing several items: sofa set, TV sets. In our kitchen, if you see, gas stove is there, stove lighters are there. You are using bags, school bags, pen, pencil, everything. All are having names. Same way, you have a name. Your friends have names. Your father has a name, your mother has a name, your friends, everybody has a name. Your brothers, sisters, they also having names. So all these names are generally called as nouns. So in this topic, we are going to see proper noun, common noun, collective noun and abstract noun. I hope you will enjoy this class and you will find out what are all proper nouns, what are all common nouns, collective nouns and abstract nouns. Before you enter into this lesson, first, your name is a noun. You are having a name. So your name is a noun because it is the name of you. That you should understand first. Everybody's name is a noun. Now let us see proper nouns. Names given specifically for a person, a country, a mountain or a river, etc. are called proper nouns. I told you, no, you have a name. If I am calling you your name, if I am calling you with your name, you will ask me what? Because this name specifically given for you. Like this, your friends may have names. Your brother or sister may have name. It is the name of your brother or sister. It is specifically given for the particular person. Same way, countries have names. Our country is India. There is only one country in the world called India. It is our country we are living in. It is proper noun because this name India is given for only our country specifically. Same way, Himalayas. Himalayas are mountain ranges in India. There is only one mountain range with the name of Himalaya. It is specifically given for this. Same way, for river Kaveri. Kaveri is the river flowing in India. The name Kaveri is given for this river specifically. So, any name specifically given for one person or one place, or it may be mountain or river, whatever may be, this is called proper noun. So this name is given for a particular person or a place owned only by the particular person. If I am calling John, the person who has the name as John will turn towards me and reply me. Okay, so this is proper noun. So what is your name? You may know. Okay, it is your name specifically given. It is proper noun. So names of persons, countries, different places, mountain ranges, rivers, anything, if it is given specifically for that particular item, it is called proper noun because it is owned only by that particular person and particular items. Dear students, a proper noun begins with a capital letter always. When you are writing your name, we have to write your name with capital letter first. The first letter should come in capital. For example, India. India is a proper noun. Already I explained you. India is a proper noun because it is the name of our country. Here I is a capital letter. First letter I is a capital letter. So all proper nouns should be started with capital letter. All names of days, months, languages are proper nouns. There are 7 days in a week, you know. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All are proper nouns. Same way, months. There are 12 months in a year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. All are called proper nouns because if you take January, January is a specific name given for the first month of every year. Like that. Languages, Tamil, English, Malayalam, Kannada, all are specifically given for a particular language. So it is also a proper noun. Names given for languages are proper noun. Same way, names of all festivals are proper noun. We are celebrating Ramzan, Deepavali, Christmas. These names are specifically given for a particular festival. So these are also proper nouns. Names of all great buildings are proper nouns. Taj Mahal is a great building. Red Fort is a great building. These names also proper noun because Taj Mahal is specifically given for the particular name, particular building. Next, common noun. See, common noun is a name used for any unspecified person, place or things. For example, a boy. A boy means whoever may be the boy. It is not specifically mentioning one boy or girl. For example, a book. It may be an English book or Tamil book or science book, whatever may be. So, book is a common name given for the material which we are using for our studies. Same way, king. King means whoever may be the king. Bus. Any bus it may be. This is a common name. Bus is a common name given for the vehicle we are using for traveling for long distance. It is not mentioned whether Trichy bus or Dindigul bus or Madurai bus like that. A bus. It is commonly mentioned. So all common nouns have singular and plural terms. We must use a or an with singular countable nouns. For example, an apple. He bought a new car. Countable means any material we can count 1, 2, 3 like that. There are something we cannot count. But countable noun means we can count in numerical terms. 1, 2, 3 like that we can count and we can say totally how many items are there. So for these things, based on the articles, we have to use a or an in front of the names. So common noun is a name used for any unspecified person or place or things. Okay. Countable means any materials we can count easily and explain how many numbers are there. They are countable nouns. Okay, if we have A, E, I, O, U in the first letter, we can use an. If we have all vowels. If we have consonants in the first letter of the name, we have to use ya in front of the particular noun when we are using it in a sentence. He bought a new car. C is a consonant in the word car. So we have used ya. A car. Apple. A is a vowel. So we have used an apple. Next, collective nouns. A collective noun refers to a group of persons or a collection of things. A collective noun is considered to be one and so it is singular in term. For example, soldiers. When we are soldiers are common nouns. Okay, soldier, the word soldier is a common noun. When we are mentioning a group of soldiers standing in a particular place, we have to use the collective noun army. So army of soldiers. If there are many people standing in a place, we can say a crowd of people. Cattle, whatever may be the cattle. If a group of cattle is standing in a particular place, we have to say a herd of cattle. Players, same way. For example, 10, 15 cricket players are standing. player is a common noun. Okay, when they are standing in group, we have to say team of player. All players together called a team. So when we are mentioning a group of player, we have to use the word term. It is a collective noun. Team of players. Team is a collective noun. So here army of soldiers, army is a collective noun. Crowd of people, crowd is a collective noun. Herd of cattle, herd is a collective noun. Players, team is a collective noun. So here we are mentioning a group of these persons, soldier, player, people and cattle, by using single collective noun, team of player. Team means it mentions all the players in the particular team. If there are 11 players in a cricket team, a team of player we are saying means the word team mentions all 11 players. That's why it is called as collective noun. It is collectively mentioning all the players in the particular team. Same way soldiers. If there are 1 lakh soldiers in the army, if you are saying this is the Indian army, it includes all the 1 lakh soldiers. The word army includes all the 1 lakh soldiers. It is mentioning about all the 1 lakh soldiers when we are using the word army. So it is collective noun. It is collectively mentioning about all the people in the particular group. So it is collective noun. Dear students, now let us see what are abstract nouns. An abstract noun is the name of an idea or a quality of a person or a thing, a state of life. Here first, an idea or a quality of person. Quality of person means we may use to say in our life, he is good boy, he is good girl, he is talented, like that. So this shows the quality of the particular person. Sometimes we may say he is a honest man, he is a lovable boy, he has smiling face, like that. So these are all quality of persons. The love, honesty, truthfulness, good, kind, these are all quality of persons. And things, strong, weak, poor, these are all. And state of life. What are the state of life? He is a poor man, he is a rich man, he is the happiest man, like that we are telling. These are all state of life. Poverty means poor, joy means happy. Childhood, it is a state of life. That means childhood is a part of our life. When we are children, that child life is called childhood. And mother, the period of the mother caring is called motherhood. Politeness, it is also a quality of a person. Okay, a person is very polite, he is talking softly, like that. So these are all abstract nouns. So abstract nouns are uncountable. So we cannot use a or an with them. Uncountable means what? We cannot count it. Love is a feel, we cannot count it. Same as smile is a feel, we cannot count it. So these are all uncountable nouns. So we cannot use a or an in front of these words when we are using it in the sentences. For example, he is a honest man. Okay, the year comes here for the man. Okay, he is honest, we can say. He is poor, he is happy, he is very polite, he has smiling face. Like this, these things are coming. Next comes the material noun. Material nouns are nouns of substances or materials or ingredients which are used for making things. You take furniture. We have furnitures in our house. Furnitures are made of wood, iron and cushions, sponge. So the wood, iron and the sponge used to make the furnitures are materials. These are all called material nouns. So wood is a material noun, iron is a material noun, sponge is a material noun. So material nouns are uncountable nouns. They have no plural form. For example, wood. See the sentence, this chair is made of wood. This saree is made of silk. Paper is used to make books. So here in front of the wood we cannot say yeah. Okay. Here the word wood is material noun. In the second sentence, the silk is a material noun because the saree is made of silk. Silk is a material used to make the particular saree. Now we have several books. These books are made of papers. So we can say paper is used to make books. Paper is a material. We cannot say yeah, paper is used to make books because it is wrong. Not only one paper used, there are many papers used to make the books. So in common we have to say paper is used to make books. Like that if you take biryani, if we prepare biryani in our house, there are many ingredients used. Rice, chicken or mutton and several other items. Masalas are used to make biryani. So these are all ingredients. Okay, biryani is made of basmati rice. Basmati rice is a ingredient used to make biryani. It is a material noun. Chicken is used to make biryani. It is a material noun when we are making biryani. Okay, so several items are used to make different things. We are using school bags. Rection sheet is used to make our school bags. So that is the material. Rection sheet is the material noun when we use the bag to bring our books to bring our books to the school. Okay, like this, different things are used to make different items. For example, ink. Ink is a material noun because ink is used to write. Ice is a material noun. Ice is used to make ice creams and several other items. Okay, so these are all the examples for material nouns. So material noun means it is a name of substances or materials or ingredients which are used to make some other things which we are using in our life. Then let us see the exercises. Yesterday my father and I went to Kanpur. Here father is a common noun. Kanpur is proper noun because Kanpur is a name given for the particular city. It is proper noun. Second sentence you see, Amir invited Ashok to his home last Sunday. Amir, Ashok are proper nouns. Home is a common noun given for the living place. And Sunday, already I told you, all the weekdays are called proper nouns. Okay, Sunday is a proper noun. See the next example. Vanita is the brilliant girl in the class. Vanita is proper noun. It's a name of a particular girl. Girl is a common name. Okay, for all girls. It is common noun. Class, it is a place where we are sitting and studying. It is also a common noun. In schools, class is a common name given for all the rooms where we are sitting and studying. So class is a common noun. Okay, so proper nouns are given specifically for the particular persons. Common nouns are the nouns which are used to mention a particular item commonly, like classroom, girl, home, etc. So once again, you all read these sentences and try to understand what are all proper noun and what are all common nouns. Father is a common noun because father means whoever may be the father. If you are telling the name of your father, it is proper noun. It is a specific. Okay. Otherwise, father is a common noun. It may mention any father. Okay. The word father mentions any father. It is not particularly pinpointing a particular person. So, father, the word father is also common noun. Now the other examples, let us see. Proper noun and common noun comparison. Bay of Bengal, it is a sea in the eastern side of India. Okay, sea is the common name given for all the seas in the world, but Bay of Bengal is a specific name given for a particular sea which is in the eastern side of India. So Bay of Bengal is proper noun, sea is a common noun. Same way Yamuna. There are many rivers flowing in India. Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Kaveri, Godavari, Krishna, Vaigai. Like that many rivers are flowing. Yamuna is a particular name given for a particular river flowing in the North India. Okay. Like the same Kaveri, already I told you. Kaveri is a name, proper noun, which is given for the particular river flowing in Tamil Nadu. Okay. Next comes Sachin. Sachin Tendulkar is a cricket player. The word cricketer is a common name given for all cricket players. If I am say cricketer, whoever may be. Okay. It mentions all the cricket players. But here if you use the word Sachin, it specifies a particular person, Sachin Tendulkar, who is playing cricket. So Sachin is a proper noun. Cricketer is a common noun. Chennai. There are many cities in India and the world. If you take India, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai are the big cities. Other than that, there are thousands of small cities. So city is a common name given for all the places. It is a common noun. Chennai is the place where Chennai is a place located in Tamil Nadu. It is the capital of Tamil Nadu. It is specifically given. So it is proper noun. Same way Taj Mahal.